Hi, my name is Dan Stephenson, and welcome to Europa Village. In this video, I will share with you my passion for making wines at Europa Village that are among the finest wines produced anywhere in the world. The formula for making great wines is the same throughout all wine-producing regions. It starts with a geographical area that is suitable for growing premium varietal grapes. Next is how much tender loving care you are willing to invest in your farming operations. And lastly, your winemaking techniques. Because of its unique microclimate, the Temecula Valley received its own AVA designation from the federal government in 1984. Since then, we have increased from 10 wineries to 45 wineries and are projected to grow to 104 over the next 2 decades. Wineries throughout the Temecula Valley are winning gold medals, and just recently, one of our wineries won the coveted Golden Bear Award as the #1 best winery in the entire state of California. What makes this region so special is a combination of the sun, wind, soil, and the elevation, all defined by the French term terroir. Our decomposed granite soil is ideal for the vine's root system to grow deep and strong. The Southern California sun provides the energy for healthy growth, and the elevation between 1,100 and 1,500 feet above sea level, along with the air currents from the Pacific Ocean being drawn through the Rainbow Gap, creates the perfect combination of warm, sunny days and cool nights. Mother Nature certainly did her part in creating the ideal place for growing premium varietal grapes, and now it's up to the farmers and the winemakers to turn those grapes into fine wine. It all started out by acquiring 330 acres in the heart of the Temecula Valley wine country. We immediately assembled a team of experts to help guide us on how to create a vineyard that would produce world-class wine. I have always believed that to be successful, you need to surround yourself with the smartest people you can to advise you, and then listen to them. We created an impressive plan to plant only those varietals that would grow best in our terroir. Europa Village teamed up with Ben Drake, the owner of Drake Enterprises and the most effective farm manager in the Temecula Valley. We have Ben's focus, his attention, and his commitment to personally farm our vineyards. Ben is passionate about farming and delighted to work with Europa Village because, as he says, we allow him the freedom to use the highest and best farming techniques to maximize the quality of our grape. Once we pick our grapes, we then turn them over to our expert winemaker, Dave Vergari. I love David's comment when he said, "All great wines start in the vineyards." And David is one of the few winemakers who literally walks all of our vineyards with Ben to help make the decision on what fruit we drop, so we keep only the best. David has farmed and made wine on 4 continents and is considered one of the finest winemakers in our region. Well, you've heard enough from me. Now it's time to meet Ben Drake and Dave Vergari.
Hi, my name is Ben Drake. I'm the vineyard manager here at Europa Village. I got involved with this project back in 2005 and planted the vineyard in 2006. The reason I was chosen because of my extensive background here in the Temecula Valley. I've been farming wine grapes here for about 40 years. What I enjoy about Europa Village, it's my field of dreams. In other words, the Europa group allows me to do exactly what I would do to farm a vineyard for high quality. And that's what has been bestowed on me, is that we want to achieve the highest quality fruit, the highest quality wines to come out of the Temecula Valley and be competitive with any wines in the world. So what we try to do is, from the very beginning when we did our land preparation, we added mulch into the soil because these granitic soils that we have are lacking in organic matter. And what that helps us with is getting uniform fruit and uniform quality. We've installed the best irrigation systems possible. We've installed monitoring systems so that we know how much water, how deep the water goes, how often we need to water, and restrict that water to achieve high quality. All the way through the process between spraying and taking care of the vines and the quality things that we do with the plantings. We've introduced high density plantings. We used to plant 450 vines to the acre. Now we're planting vines up to 968 vines to the acre. What that does is that puts less fruit on the vines to give us higher quality. We don't increase the production. As a matter of fact, with a lot of our fruit thinning that we do, we're actually dropping a majority of the fruit to achieve that high quality fruit. We may go through the same block 3 times and drop fruit. We will start early in the spring, come back in again and do another one right around veraison, which is when the fruit begins to turn color, and then do another final dropping right before we harvest in case there's any fruit that has sunburn on it. So everything that we're doing in the vineyard is trying to achieve the highest quality fruit that we possibly can. And let me try a couple pieces of fruit here just to make sure harvest is almost over. Wonderful.
Hi there, I'm David Vergari. I make wine for Europa Village, and I'm very pleased to tell you that. I've been in Temecula for a little over 25 months. Prior to that, my background took me all over the world. Then I got serious about it. I went to UC Davis. I got an education there. Very theoretical, yet I did internships. I did internships at Sonoma-Cutrer Winery and Hess Collection Winery, so really good places to learn. And then I took off. I went to Australia, I went to Europe, back to California. A few years ago I consulted in Chile. I've made wine in 4 continents. It's the same everywhere you go. And the common theme is, get it right in the vineyard. Get good grapes. But the coolest part is being able to work with Ben Drake and also work with the vineyards at Europa Village. That's very rewarding because we're doing this from the ground up. Most of my winemaking is done, hopefully, before I crush a single grape. One of the things that we're farming for, and it goes without saying, but it's important to stress it. Farm for quality. Farm for quality in the vineyard, make wine for quality. Select the best barrels, stay on top of the fermentations, and then keep an eye on what you're doing. Monitor what you're making. Over the months, you've got to keep an eye on it and taste it. I'm very excited about working with Europa Village. Obviously, it comes across when I tell you that, but that's the truth. I think they are on the same page that I want to be on. We're going to be pushing the envelope and making the best wines we possibly can. So you ain't seen nothing yet. Stay tuned. We're going to get a lot more fun before too long. Thank you.